Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of Dynasty Warriors League Fantasy Week recap. We're going to be taking a look at some of the scores from last week, the matchups, talking a little bit of shit, all right, but really trying to keep it nice and focused. I know a few of you guys had complaints about the video length time on the last one. No worries, we got the message loud and clear. Attention spans are smaller nowadays. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen here. Great. So week 2, let's go ahead and start with my great defeat, less than 1.2 a leaf. Taking a look at our teams, Dak Prescott. Really want to see more of this guy. I feel like he's slowly improving week after week, but playing for a losing franchise like the Cowboys, it doesn't do him any favors. So hopefully, want to see more out of him there. Justin Herbert, decent performance. He got injured during it, which is unfortunate, but hopefully he can make his appearance later this week. Rashad White continues to underwhelm. Bijan Robinson, great performance against the Eagles. Rare W for the Falcons. So, nice to see that a top pick there is really working out for you, Leaf, in this league. Going forward, J.K. Dobbins learned my mistake from last week. Instead of playing Gus Edwards, chose to play looks like to be the moving forward, the top running back for the Chargers. So that's good to see. James Cook, great performance. Bills win over Miami. Going down the list, DJ Moore had a lot of looks, especially with his other two receivers kind of being sidelined due to various injuries that they experienced the first week. But unfortunately wasn't enough to get Chicago the win against the Texans. Drake London is what really sealed the deal in my matchup this week, getting that last-minute touchdown throw from Kirk Cousins, who put together an amazing fourth-quarter drive to, really put it up against the Eagles, who unfortunately were not able to make a recovery and a field goal to win the game. Going down, Devonta Smith with A.J. Brown being injured. Saw a lot more playing time this week, so good to see. Waddle, after Tua left the game, wasn't much that he could do to recoup the score. Kittle had a great week for a tight end. I'm not noticing a lot of good tight ends so far this season as far as performance goes, so I think it's a slow start, but yeah, good to see Kittle was able to do decently. Freiermuth 4 for 4, so hopefully he continues doing well with that chemistry with Fields. So there you have it, my matchup with the Leaf. Pretty lackluster. Wish I would have won. That's all I got to say about it. Moving forward, Erman and Dewani. Also, guys, if you want to, comment and let me know what your name is, so I can have it moving forward. That'll be great, so I can associate the name with the team. But yeah, going down this list here, Erman, a tough defeat. Jalen Hurts had a solid performance. Goff was mediocre. I mean, you see these attempts, 55 and only 34 completion rate. That's insane. He's throwing, I think, more in his career than he has ever. So going down here, Saquon Barkley, great job. Jonathan Taylor, great performance as well. 12 carries for 103 yards. That's he's running all over the place. Pacheco was injured last game, so I think moving forward, it's Samaje Green, Carson Steele, and I think they just picked up Kareem Hunt, which I think they're all owned by various people on the team, so nothing they grab from the waivers. Going down, Zay Flowers had a great performance. Rashee Rice, good job there. Malik Neighbors seems to be with MHJ now with his performance this last week. Really a stellar standout as far as rookie wideout, so what you want to see with the first round draft pick. Mark Andrews doing better. Looks like he's recovering well from his car accident. Ryan Robinson again continuing his performance from last week, doing well. Devin Singletary, decent job. Pollard as well, getting a touchdown in. So, yeah, great job and Dewani. Moving on to Cho's matchup against Robert. I mean, Robert's having a dominating performance this year. So, yeah, I hate that. That's awful. And people continue to trade him, which is great for him, I guess. And yeah, I think you should be willing to sell for Cooper Kupp. You should be lucky that anyone's willing to trade you at all. So that's my 2 cents. What I have to say about it. C.J. Stroud, Lamar Jackson, mediocre performance. Going down, Alvin Kamara. This guy is dominating what it means to be a running back in the NFL these days. Based on his age and his career catapult, and the Saints as a whole are doing much better than everyone else, I think, expected preseason going into it. So, I mean, if he continues that up, right now he's ranked number 1 overall, any player, PPR or standard league, so that's insane that you have him. Connor as well, doing great for really what should be, falling off a cliff. So I'm not sure when that's going to happen. CeeDee Lamb had a good performance. Amon St. Brown also had a great performance from his 2.4, whatever it was last week, to 20 now. That's great. DK Metcalf doing a solid job there. Jonnu Smith, Calvin Ridley really showed through this week, and Eckler wasn't so bad as I guess he was splitting carries with Brian Robinson, so not bad. Noman and Therapist matchup. Noman with the rare win, 3 points, but hey, a win's a win. That's awesome. Caleb Williams. Not sure if the guy, if it's a guy we're starting there for you. Looks like he's still getting his bearings. I did take a sneak peek and see that you had Derek Carr on your bench, so that's probably the play you'll be making moving forward. Kyron and Jamar Gibbs, the performance there. Montgomery also, it looks like you have both of them. You're starting both of them, which is, hey, it's working out. That's great. Justin Jefferson continues to dominate, as does Davante Adams. Well, actually, I guess that's not something you can expect from Davante, but it looks like you had a solid performance there with Gardner Minshew. Nico Collins doing well. Marvin Harrison finally showing his true colors. 130 yards for 4 of 8 receptions and 2 touchdowns, one of them being a long bomb. Godwin with a great performance there. Brian Thomas also decent. All right, going on to Asen and Akil. Asen close to 100 there. Quarterbacks, nothing worth saying there. Jordan Mason's continuing to do a great job with CMC being hurt and injured. Breece Hall, solid performance there. Going down the list, Olave, clear 10. That's worth celebrating, right? Trey McBride, good tight end play there. One fumble for some. I gotta go back and see that. I don't remember watching that happen. Quentin Johnston, great performance from the rookie. Deebo Samuel as well. It looks like he did get injured on the play, so be interesting to monitor his injury going into the next game, see if he plays or not. Yeah, nothing else here really. Yeah, and last but not least, Mullock versus Tim. This is going down the list here. Tua got injured, obviously, with that concussion. Seems like, based on what he said, he has no plans to retire. So, as a fantasy owner, maybe someone worth starting. Feel bad for his family, though, but that's another story. A-Chain, dominating performance there. Derrick Henry, good job. Elliott, like I mentioned before, with Rico Dowdle, didn't do as hot as he did last week. So, will be worth seeing if he's continued to get the snap count that he does get in previous games, or if it gets further reduced. Josh Jacobs, marginally better than last week. Good to see. Brock Bowers, great performance. Josh Downs, I guess, I don't know if his status came out close to game time, or Sam didn't have a chance to sub in someone else, but didn't see anyone else there to play instead, I guess. Jameson Williams, not as hot as last week, but hey, still solid flex position play. Anyone else? Oh, Shaheed, that's who I'm probably putting in as a flex play moving forward, especially over, you have a few options. Maybe Josh Downs. But I know this was a weird matchup for you guys, because I know how close you are, and it can devastate you to lose to a friend. So hopefully this is something that won't affect that bond that you guys have moving forward. Speaking of moving forward, let's go ahead and break down week 3 matchups, and we'll take a look at the standings real quick as well. I'll be going up against Akil, so that'll be fun, Akil. Looking forward to playing against you, buddy. Andawani going up against Chotes. Erman going up against Noman. Therapist against Robert. Mullock against Asen. And Sam against Alif. Going into the divisions here, looks like I'm last in mine, with Alif and Sam being tied 2-0. Division 2, Andawani 2-0. Erman 1-1. And Chotes 0-2. Welcome to the club. Division 3, Robert, last year and year before's winner, continuing to dominate. Love that for you so much, Robert. It's amazing. It's so good. Noman 1-1 with his victory this past week. Therapist 0-2. In Division 4, probably the weakest. Mullet and Asen both at 101 and Akil at 0-2. So that's this week's Dynasty Warriors Fantasy Week recap. Let me know what you guys think, what we should include moving forward. I hope you guys watch this all the way through. These aren't meant to be punishments, but I guess they are for excessive hubris and ego. So I'll catch you guys all next week.